Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about remote branches. So in the previous session, we have talked about what are branches, how to create branches, how to delete a branch, how to modify a branch, and also we have seen how to work with Git repository, how to create a new repository in GitHub, how to create a GitHub account as well. So for those who are totally new to these topics, please go back and check my previous video. It will give you a fair enough idea about what exactly I'm talking about. And for those who are new to my channel, please go and subscribe my channel. So moving back to our topic. So what exactly is a remote branch? If we talk about a remote repository, so for instance, let's say I have a GitHub repository on which I have a project that is placed. So whenever I clone a repository from a remote server, so for instance, in case of GitHub, so there might be cases in which the GitHub might have or the project might have multiple branches. So there might be branch like master, branch 1, branch 2, there might be n number of branches. But when you clone the particular repository to a local repository, so if you see in this case, let's say I am at this particular blue section, so I am cloning a repository from a remote server using GitHub. In this case, what happens is whenever I clone a repository, all the branches are not by default mapped to my particular local branch or my local repository. So this is a problem that comes up, or this is the current behavior that comes up in case of a remote branch. In this session, we'll see how to map this particular or how to trace a particular branch in your local repository, how to map it properly with the corresponding branch in your repository, how to check out a particular branch from your local repository, which is there when you clone it from the remote repository. Okay, so let's get started. I will open my GitHub account. So it's already open. So you can see this is my GitHub account and my name is Gagan PS GitHub. In this you can see there are multiple repositories, that is my first repository, post repository and a test repository. I will open my first repository. So I will go here, I'll open this. So you can see in this repository there is some content, that is a file called samplefile.txt, and there are two branches. If I click on this view all branch, you can see all the branches over here. So I have currently two branches, that is master as well as branch 1. Now when I clone this particular branch, clone this particular repository, we will see what exactly happens. So I will just go to code and copy or click on this particular icon. I'll click on this, open my terminal. I will go to my desired folder and I will type git clone. So this command is used to clone your Git repository if you're not aware. Again, these are all explained in my previous videos. Please go back and check. If you are new, I'll enter this and you can see it is cloning my first repository from this particular URL and it is done. I will go inside this repository, that is my first repo, and I will check the content and you can see yes, this is the file or the repository that I wanted to clone from the remote server, and it contained two files, that is readme.md and samplefile.txt. And it is similar over here, that is readme.md and samplefile.txt. Now I will do one thing, I will just check the branch over here. So I will type git branch. So you can see by default there is a master branch over here. So now the question comes in, like how exactly this branch only is present over here. So for example, in this case you can see there are two branches, that is master and branch 1, but in this case you can see only one branch, that is master branch. So by default, as per Git behavior, whichever is your default branch in your remote repository is created in your local repository as well. So if you go here and see, as of now you can see master is the default branch. You can see over here this default icon over here, which means that master is the default branch, and when you clone this particular repository, master will be by default created in your local repository. So if I run a command called git branch -a, so you can see the local repository is with green and it says star means the current repository is master. And these are all remote repositories that are present. And also in the details you can check by default the head of the master or the head of the remote repository is pointing to the master branch in the remote repository. That's why we have by default got a master branch over here. So this is how you can check how exactly the master or the default branch that is created in your local repository when you clone from a remote repository. Now I will just show you one more example and we'll see what if there is some other branch that is marked as default. So in this case I have one more repository called test repo. So in this repository you can see B1 is marked as default. So we'll do one thing, in this case also we will just clone this particular repository and see what exactly is the behavior. I will just copy the URL again, click on this, I will go to my terminal, open a new tab, and I will go one step back and I will say git clone, the same command, and I will type the repository name. In this case, you can see the repository name is test repo, hit enter. You can see it is cloning and it is done. I'll go to the repository over here and I will just again check, and you can see yes, this is the content of the repository, that is test repo, that is sample1.txt is shown in GitHub as well as over here in the command prompt. That's good. Now I will do one thing, I will just check git branch and you can see yes, the B1 branch is now created by default. In this case, master is not created. Why? Because the default branch over here is B1, not master. Now if I just do a git branch -a, and you can see now 3 branches are there, that is branch, or 2 branches are there, that is branch B1 and master in the remote repository, but the head points to the B1 branch. That is why B1 branch is created in local and it is directly linked to this particular branch over here. So that's all about what exactly is a remote branch and how you can check which branch it is pointing to when you clone a remote repository. So that's good. So now we'll do one thing, we'll create a local repository and see how to do it. Or before going there, let's go back to the presentation. So in this case, we have seen by default it is marked as the master branch, that is the default branch in this case of remote repository, and same thing is linked over here in local repository. Now let's talk about some more commands in case of working with a remote branch or a remote repository. The first command is called git remote. So if I type git remote, it will say one name called origin. So origin is nothing but a name of a remote repository. So remote server has some name. So by default, when you clone or when you link to a particular remote repository, the name of repository is assigned, and origin is the default name that is given to any remote repository that is assigned to you. So this name is used a lot when you do operations related to your remote repository. So this is one command to check it. Secondly, you can check it by doing a git remote -v. So you can see it says few details over here, that is the name of the remote repository, that is origin, the URL over here, and then it will say fetch or push, which means for any push or fetch operation, the detail will be pushing or fetching from a repository with the server name as origin, and this is the URL that is for test repo. So that's all about this particular repository. Now there is one more command called git remote show origin. So I will do one thing, I will type git remote show origin. Now you can see there are few details that is displayed over here. That is, the first one is this is a remote origin, means it's a remote repository. Fetch URL, push URL similar to the one that is over here. Then it says the head branch is B1. The remote repository, we know there are 2 repositories, that is B1 and master. If you go here, there are 2 repositories, B1 and master. That's good. And then it says by default B1 branch is linked for a git pull. So for example, it say the local B1 branch is linked to your the remote B1 branch. Similarly, for this is for pull operation, and for push operation it is similar, like B1 branch is pushed to B1 for the remote repository. So this is some details over here. Now I will go back to the previous terminal window and we are at my file repo over here. Now let's do one more thing. Now we'll check for some more commands, that is called git branch, branch A, branch R and VV. So I will type one by one. So if I want to check the local branch, I will type git branch, as we all know. If I want to check all the branches, that is included local as well as my remote branch, I will type -a. It will show all the repositories, that is your master, that is local branch, and then the remote repository. If I want to only see my remote repository, I will type -r. So in this case, you can see the remote is removed from here and only the origin, that is the name of the remote repository server, is displayed with the branch name, and the details are displayed over here again. So these are few details, and the last command over here is git branch vv. So I will type git branch -vv, and you can see it will show the default linking, which is the local master branch is currently linked or pointing to the origin remote repository, and the branch name is master. Now we'll see one more thing. As we have seen, there are one more branch called branch 1. What if I want to check out this particular branch? So for instance, let's say there might be cases in which I might have changed something in this particular remote branch. So I'll go back to my repository. So as of now we are working in master, but what if I want to use some changes from branch 1? In this case you can see only there is one branch over here. So for this case we need to check out. So I will use a checkout command. I will type git checkout and I will type the branch name, that is branch 1, and you can see the branch 1 set up to track remote branch 1 from origin, which means the local branch 1 is created now and it is tracked, or it is mapped to the branch name branch 1 from the remote repository, that is origin, and the branch is switched to branch 1. Now if I type git branch -a, so you can see now we have two branches and the current branch is branch 1 along with master branch, and these are the details of the remote branches. And now if I type git branch space -vv, so you can see now there are two branches that are linked, and this linking is shown over here. That is branch from a local is branch 1 from a local is pointing to origin / branch 1, and master from your local is pointing to origin / master. So thanks a lot for watching my video. Please do like, subscribe my channel. If you are new to my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.